So we have learned now that the Chiefs star Travis Kelce, who is a game show host, he is an actor in television and movies. Now, Travis Kelce also has a PR team, and he has had his PR people contact lawyers. All of this over some social media posts that you may have seen if you live in the Matrix. If you don't live in the Matrix, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So those posts claim that they have tangible evidence, proof, revealing that Travis Kelce has been living a lie for the last year. And these documents claim to show a, quote, contract that was revealed, the exact date, down to the day where this relationship between Kelce and Taylor Swift will come to an end. Now, Travis Kelce has lawyered up. There are legal papers bouncing around, according to the Daily Mail, one of the great tabloids out there. The London tabloid reporting this. This supposedly fake PR strategy document has bounced around. It's spread like wildfire in the Matrix. So let us discuss the question, what do you make of, if the tabloids are right, Travis Kelce's legal team attempting to legally debunk the Taylor Swift documents of a breakup story that are bouncing around. So I've got circus act, chemtrails, and Maxwell House. And we will combine all of these things together and say, study as she goes. Because we got a long flight. It's a red-eye flight. We're here all night. So Travis Kelce, through this story, if accurate, as I understand it, my head was spinning a little bit, but as I understand it, Travis Kelce's advisors are at the very least admitting the idea that all of this is not real is a plausible story. And they know it's a plausible story. Now, what is my evidence? My evidence is they would not have a visceral reaction of going to lawyers right away. I mean, they're immediately trying to refute this story. And if you try to refute as a celebrity every fake story, it is an untenable situation. It is a war you cannot win. And it's that old line, if you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. And this story bouncing around claims to reveal a undercover strategy by a highfalutin Hollywood PR firm that lays it all out. Everything's laid out there, that the Kelce Swift split announcement was going to happen on September 28th. You can do the math as we slide into the 4th September, sliding into the 4th day of September here. So September 28th, so a little over 3 weeks away. Now, it also outlines a supposed plan to release an official statement at the end of the month. And they even go into detail on this. If you see the documents, you don't need to read them. I'll just give them to you right now. 3 days post-breakup, it says, and that would allow the initial media frenzy, the feeding frenzy, to settle down and then ensure clarity. It goes into such detail, this document. It adds that the announcement will be gracious and respectful and stress mutual respect. The paperwork also, but wait, there's more, states that this announcement would focus on Mr. Kelce's personal growth by framing the breakup as a natural part of life. And I mean, whoever did this, if it's fake, they did a great job, right? They did a really good job. They nailed it, right? They dotted the I, they crossed the T, all that. Now, it also, according to the document, will highlight Kelce's unwavering commitment to his career, his ongoing achievements in the professional sports industry. So this whole situation continues to feel like a circus act. I'm talking about the relationship. There's a lot of spinning plates going on, like a good circus act there, and you're trying to keep all these plates spinning. And spin, 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 spin. Now, we wouldn't be shocked if this year-long love story was just a made-for-Hollywood sham. I fell down a rabbit hole. I don't know much about Taylor Swift. I've heard her music over the years, but I read something online. I don't know if it was true or not, but Taylor Swift's mother was in marketing, and that's where she worked. And one story I was reading was detailing how Taylor Swift's entire life has been carefully choreographed by the family there. That her image has been handcrafted, surgical precision. Every minute detail has been fed and trimmed and all that for public consumption. So keep an eye on it, but that would be a humdinger of a reveal. Now, they can't announce it September 28th. That's off the table. So if this is bogus, then they don't have to worry about it. But if they are planning to break up and they've got it all laid out, you would think that this is such a big media frenzy that if they do break up, there will be a PR firm involved. They cannot do it September 28th. They'll have to push it back. Now, on that same train of thought, we turn the page to Ravens defensive back Marlon Humphrey. The NFL lid lifter is on Thursday, and that will feature Baltimore and Kansas City at Arrowhead. The Ravens defensive back Marlon Humphrey, he went on record claiming that Taylor Swift's influence is why Travis Kelce got a $100 million podcast deal with Amazon. Is that fair or foul? So some people up in arms over this saying it's not right. It's absolutely fair. Fair ball, and I'm never wrong about these things. Travis Kelce and his brother right now are riding the chemtrails of the Swiftie ship. They are. Every man, woman, and child with an IQ above 10 knows this. Without the Swifties listening for intel, some kind of dirt on the relationship, the Kelce brothers are simply doing another meathead jock podcast. Those are a dime a dozen, and most people don't listen to them. Neither one of these guys, the Kelce brothers, is entertaining. They're just like all the others. It's a snooze fest is what it is. All right, now, last word. So we pivot a little further away from the heart of the story, which was the story where Travis Kelce's PR people are hiring lawyers to try to debunk the internet chatter that this is all a sham relationship. Well, the NFL social media arm got involved in this, and they posted a hype video. You might have seen the season beginning. This is our Wednesday show, begins tomorrow. And so the NFL social media arm posted a hype video, and it was really short, bounced all over the place. Many people, though, pointing out, how could you miss this? The Komodo dragon in the room. A certain pop diva was the star of the show to get you ready for the NFL season. So how do you read? How do you read the NFL marketing people, their hype video obsession with Taylor Swift? All right, so you can give your take in a minute. I'm going to give my take. So the league knows this romance is not going to last forever, right? It's short-lived, whether it ends now or maybe they have a wedding and they get married for a couple of years and then they break up and get divorced and all. Either way, it's not a long-term, live happily ever after situation. So the NFL right now is brewing up some Maxwell House coffee. They know for business this is good to the last drop. They know it. We all know it. Right? I do this TV show on the weekends. We're always trying to find ways to mention Taylor Swift's name on the TV show. Like some idiot might be watching the TV show and then see Taylor Swift's name mentioned or a photo of her and all of a sudden get all excited. And we'll get all the Swifties to watch the show. But they're squeezing all the juice out of the Swiftie orange, if you will. Right? For reference, the 28-second clip. That's it, 28 seconds. That's our attention span, 28 seconds. They showed Taylor Swift not one, not two, not three, not four, 5 times in a 28-second clip. She was shown more than Patrick Mahomes or any other player for that matter. And quarterbacks who have had some success, Joe Burrow, who got to a Super Bowl a couple years back, he wasn't in the video. Brock Purdy, who was just in the Super Bowl back in February, he wasn't there. But, of course, you could argue that Joe Burrow and Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes, none of those people have sold 114 million records. Taylor Swift has. And more importantly, the NFL people think she's going to sell a bunch of overpriced NFL T-shirts and merch. It's all about the merch.